Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. It's Roshan Muhammed Salih here, the editor of 5 Pillars, and we're here in Nadir Pashtun Market in central Kabul today. And the reason why I'm here is because I wanted to show you what it's like to be in Afghanistan, the smells, the sights, the sounds. I'm not just here to talk about politics and to talk about the Americans and the Taliban and the Islamic Emirate and starvation and the humanitarian situation. I want to show you what it's like to be in Afghanistan, to experience Afghanistan. So we're going to do a little bit of a walk and talk around this market today for around, 15-20 minutes. I'm here with my guide Hamid, who I'll introduce you. He's going to be our guide today. Yallah, let's do this. All right, brothers and sisters, so this is Nadir Pashtun Market, central Kabul, and as you can see, loads of people about, fairly chaotic. The cars, well, I've never seen traffic in my life like I've seen it in Afghanistan, in Kabul. It can take literally 1 hour to move a couple of miles, or maybe even 1 mile. It's absolutely crazy, no rules whatsoever on the roads. Every man for himself, survival of the fittest. That's the best way I can explain it. But at the same time, it's kind of wonderful. I haven't seen anybody have any accidents so far. Everyone kind of follows their own rules, but no one seems to crash into each other. I've not even seen a single prang. Okay, so let's have a look at what these guys are selling. This is a very sprawling market in central Kabul. So there's plenty of food around here, isn't there, Hamid? I mean, people think Afghans are starving, but there is quite a lot of food here.
Oh yeah, and alhamdulillah, assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Yeah, alhamdulillah, we are very rich when it comes to fruit and stuff like that.
So there is enough to eat.
Yeah, enough to eat.
But this is Kabul, right? So outside
Kabul,
it's harder,
outside
right?
You might will find places where people are struggling with food and stuff. But yeah, in Kabul it's very tough, and everything is, as you can see.
What are they selling here? What kind of?
Yeah, as you can see, it's all sort of onions, potatoes, and all sort of stuff. Okra, cucumber, whatever I can see in name, lettuce.
So this is the typical kind of stuff that Afghans will eat.
Onions.
It looks quite healthy.
Yeah,
like you guys eat lots of vegetables.
Yeah, we Afghans eat a lot of vegetables. That's true. Yeah, in Afghanistan we have a lot of vegetables and we consume a lot of vegetables. Yeah, that's true. So as you can see here. And this is quite a very famous market area in Afghanistan, central Kabul.
And if you look at the way people are dressed, you were telling me during the American occupation, a lot of people will go around with like Western style dress, but it's completely like everyone's wearing Afghan style dress, aren't they?
We're getting back there.
And where are the women? Not many women around, or I can see a few.
A lot of women. There's so many women.
So that's all propaganda, is it? That women are
absolute propaganda. Women are going on about their daily life, everyday life, and no one is stopping them from anything, as long as it's not crashing with our Islamic values and cultural values. Then you are good to go, whatever you want to do.
What's this river?
It's Kabul River. It's called Kabul River, and most of the time it's dry, but because we had a very good winter, a lot of snow and stuff, so now we are getting a lot of water.
I wouldn't fancy going for a swim in that.
Nah, we are going.
Bit dirty. Yeah, when I was here 3 months ago,
it needs a couple of days to clean up because of the flow of the water. It will take away the things that are staying there for years.
When I was here a few months ago, this was dry, completely dry, but now there's water.
Yeah, because we had a very heavy winter, a lot of snow and rain and stuff. So now we have got a lot of snow on the mountain. It's melting and it's creating a lot of water, floating water.
Hamid, I didn't want to focus on her, but I saw a woman with her baby, basically begging. You see a lot of beggars around here, yeah?
Unfortunately, one of the unfortunate things about the war is that it left behind in Afghanistan a lot of orphans, widows, and at the moment it's a little bit difficult for them to make a living.
Now you see that's running, Hamid. Sorry, I don't want the mic to...
Is it running?
Yeah, it is running, yeah. It's absolutely fine, yeah.
So as I was saying, unfortunately the war, with a lot of other destructions and difficulties that it brought in, it also brought in a lot of difficulties for families. We have a lot of orphans, we have got widows, we've got elderlies without young one to support them and go work. So you will see a lot of orphans on the streets,
Yeah.
women with a child, they're holding children.
This is one of the saddest things when I see little kids like that.
She might be 4 or 5 years old, but she's sitting there and selling water to make some money.
Yeah, they're making like 4 or 5 euros. You should be in nursery, you should be at school, right? But they're literally having to work for a living. I see them crossing roads. Just stay there, Hamid, sorry. I see them kind of crossing roads, like with loads of traffic, and it's so dangerous. I mean, should kids be doing this kind of stuff?
No, they shouldn't be doing it, but unfortunately, health and safety things is not the priority at the moment. It's the food that you will have on the table for the night. That's the important things in necessity at the moment.
Yeah. I see so many of these children.
They're selling shopping bags.
So they're working.
Yeah, they're working.
So what do they do?
They're selling shopping bags. So they will give it to you for 10 rupees to make something out of it.
What are the other kind of jobs that children do here?
A lot of them polishing shoes, washing your car, or doing all sorts of whatever is possible, whatever they get their hands on. Yeah.
I mean, what I've noticed as well is that you can actually like talk to kids and have conversation with kids here, because from a young age they're quite mature, aren't they? Like kids in England, they could be 30 years old, they're still kids, right?
As you can see that baby there, a child, she's 5 years old, but she started working and she's exposed, and she will get mature by a couple of months or years being in the public and going about her business.
So school is not on the agenda for these boys.
Truly, the priority at the moment is to have something to eat tonight, instead of health and safety or school or all sort of stuff. That's not the priority at the moment. It's the food.
Let's go over there. Some gold. I've heard Afghanistan is famous for its gold.
Yeah. The gold designs that we have got at the moment. That's gold. It's a very famous market. It's right now we are getting close to the Khishti market area. So Monday.
Can people afford gold around here?
I mean, it's not about affording gold. It's a tradition that if you are getting married, you have to buy gold for your wife. Whatever amount it is, you have to find a way to get some for her. So that's traditional thing. But yeah, of course, not everyone can afford gold though.
I don't want to focus on the women at all, but that kind of dress, it's only to be found in Afghanistan, the blue burqa?
You can find it in Pakistan as well.
Yeah.
It's mainly in Pakistan and Afghanistan, northern Pakistan and Afghanistan. And actually the Taliban's dress code for women is recommended one of the two kinds. That one, and another one is the black veil that the women in Arab world are wearing. So there's abaya and stuff like that. So this is one of the two recommended ones.
Will these kids like to say anything to us? Ask them what their name is and...
نام عبد الشکور.
عبد الشکور هستی. چند سال هستی؟ 8 ساله؟
What's their life like? Would they prefer to be at school rather than on the streets?
مکتب بری یا اینجا خوش هستی دمی کار؟
میخوایم مکتب برم.
و چرا نمیری؟
چی که عادست مجبوری میخالتم میفرشم.
Yeah, I wanted to go to school. I want to go to school, but I can't afford it. I have to make a living first.
What do you do all day?
چی میکنی کل روز؟ چی میکنی اینجا کل روز؟
خالتم میفرشم میکنم 50 یا 60 70 کار.
I make 50-60 rupees by selling shopping bags.
Do you get to play like a kid? Do you play cricket? What do you do to have fun?
صدری مادری باز میکنی کنم کرکت فوتبال کنم بازی صدری میکنی؟
هیچ صدری نمیکنم.
No, we don't get to play.
Do you have enough to eat? Are you hungry?
خانه که میری نان هر چیزتون برابر است یا کم است؟ چطور است؟
نه
شکم سیر نان میخوری؟
نه میرم خانه 50 روپیه نان میگیرم میرم بود خانه.
I go home, I just have 50 rupees, I take it with me, and then whatever comes out of that, we never eat full.
You have like 2 meals a day or 1 meal a day? Or...
چند دفعه در روز نان میخوری؟ 3 دفعه میخوری؟ برابر میشه 3 دفعه؟
نه میسبکی میخورم دیگه میبرم دکار میرم.
Morning and then whatever I make during the day, then we just take it home and eat whatever we can out of that.
Are you happy?
خوش هستی؟ خوش هستی؟
Okay.
Yeah.
May Allah preserve these little children.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, it's very difficult.
Should we continue walking?
سلام.
وعلیکم.
چطور هستی؟ خوب هستی؟ نامت چی است؟
نام صفیه.
صفیه؟ صفیه ماشاءالله. چند ساله هستی؟
ما
معلوم نیست برات؟
نه.
5 ساله هستی؟
نه.
اینجا چی میکنی؟
اینجا چیز.
چی پشت چی آمدی چیز میفروشی؟
نه
خب چرا اینجا هستی که
خراجم
پس؟
میکنه
خیرات جمع میکنی؟ خب I asked her how old is she. She said I don't know. Her name is Safia.
how old she is.
Yeah, and her name is Safia, and she says I'm begging here to make some money. So that's what she's doing at the market area. Shabbos. Yeah.
Thank you. Shukr.
Let's stop because it's getting crowded here. So
Yeah,
just
we'll
give
move
yourself a couple of minutes of break so people disperse.
Yeah, I mean, one thing, brothers and sisters, here in Afghanistan is that, you know, people are very friendly and they'll come up to you and they'll want to talk. I mean, in London, where I'm from, no one wants to give you the time of day, quite frankly. You stick a camera in their face and it's like you've insulted them or something. Whereas here, people crowd around you and everyone wants to give interviews and speeches, and alhamdulillah, you know, I guess anyone that's been to other parts of the Muslim world will have experienced that as well.
Yeah.
So I hope you're, sorry Hamid.
Yeah, with Afghans, there's one thing guaranteed. If you're not here with your weapons and stuff, then you are welcome wholeheartedly.
You're talking about the Brits and the Americans who came in with their weapons.
Yeah, whoever comes.
Just stay a bit back, Hamid, yeah?
Yeah, whoever comes with weapons and invades, then Afghans resist. But if you are here as a guest, then you are welcome wholeheartedly. You are welcome here, and then you will feel it in their faces, in their eyes, and then you see it how welcoming they are.
I mean, I'm from London. Obviously, I've been telling everybody I'm British. I'm from London, and it's not been a problem. I mean, obviously, it helps that I'm Muslim.
Yeah.
But some people don't know that I'm Muslim. And as a British person, I can wander around freely in these markets. There's no threat whatsoever.
Yeah, it's because, as I told you, if you are as a guest, then you are welcome. Then even people will provide you security, food, shelter, whatever you ask for. But the unfortunate thing is, most of the time, the foreigners were invaders. That's why the picture goes out as Afghans being rough. It's rough because you have invaded. But if you are as a guest, then you're welcomed. As you can see it, you're hanging around, walking around the markets, and everything is fine. Nothing is happening.
My message to Muslims is that we should all be united to work for peace in the Islamic world and to get rid of war, especially the Arab world, as they are Islamic leaders to some extent. People in Afghanistan are really poor, but people in the Arab world are leading luxurious lifestyles. They should help us get rid of poverty and not make us go and beg to America for help. Islamic countries should collaborate with each other to help the poor countries, to help fellow Muslims. Why are we asking the Americans? I heard an interview where somebody from an Islamic country said that we had given $50 million. This is nothing. This is a country of 40 million people. Thousands of millions of dollars are needed in expenses daily. We don't want charity, we want investment. We have become dependent over the last few years on the charity and aid of America, but we don't want that. We don't want that to continue. So come here, build our industries, create jobs. We want to build our own country.
بسیار گپ خوب است انشالله و رحمان که همه مسلمانای جهان ایره بهتر میفهمند.
Islam is the religion of peace, unity and truth. So we should be united and spread the message of peace and unity in the world, especially the Islamic world. We need this more than ever, to collaborate together to do this.
This is called Sarai Shazada.
Yeah.
It's a Shazada Market, which is kind of like stock market of Afghanistan.
Right.
From where you control all the dollar rates and stuff like that, the money, currency exchange rates and stuff. It's actually right there on the right, but they are vendors outside doing the same thing. If you have dollars or any currency, they will exchange it for Afghanis. Or if you want
Money is the biggest problem here at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. It doesn't look from those cages, but yeah, money is the problem.
People just short of cash. Cash isn't coming into the country.
Oh yeah, cash is definitely short in Afghanistan at the moment. So this market is basically an exchange market. So if you've got any currency, foreign currency, you can exchange it to Afghanis. Or if you want to buy the foreign currency, you can do that as well.
Let's keep walking, inshallah. Yeah. Okay, I'll shut up for a second and let you take in the sights and the sounds.
Yeah, and also it's getting busier now.
So, inshallah, brothers and sisters, the reason why I'm doing this is because not a lot of people do this, just literally walk around with the camera for 15, 20 minutes or a bit longer, just showing you what it's like to live in Afghanistan. Normally we see these kind of very heavily produced reports, edited reports. I wanted to give you something a bit rawer today. Afghan United Bank.
Yeah, that's the bank. Yeah, it's because this money goes in and out from here. I told you, AIB Bank. The money comes to AIB and then they distributes it at the moment.
So this is a real Afghan neighborhood, isn't it, Hamid?
Yes, this
it's
is
not like one of the posher ones. This is where real people come to live, to buy, to work, to eat.
This is for normal Afghans. This is called Mandai in our language. The whole area is called Mandai. So you can translate it, the closest translator you can do it like market place. It's got different sections. Now we are getting closer to the famous Khishti Mosque.
Okay, maybe we'll go there, inshallah.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a right turn here, are we?
Yes, we are.
So we came here, myself and Hamid, yesterday to eat. And by the way, I'll turn the camera around on myself because I'm the only one wearing a mask, a COVID mask. What's the COVID situation like here?
To be honest with you, yes, there are some official statements about it, but apart from that, Afghans, people have already forgotten about COVID-19 in this country.
But there must be COVID here, right?
Well, from the official thing, they do announce that there are a couple of cases and stuff like that came to the Ministry of Health, the reports. But apart from that, no one cares about it and no one experiences. As you have rightly put it in, maybe it's because we have a larger population of younger generation. That's why maybe that might be the case. But it's not a threat or a serious problem in this country at the moment.
So this gentleman here is wearing a COVID mask. I'm not the only one.
No, he might be wearing it for some other reason.
Oh, okay.
Because of the pollution,
pollution.
Dirt and dust and stuff like that.
All right, we're going to go into a more crowded area now. This is like Peshawar or something, or Jalalabad. Yeah, chaotic but incredible at the same time.
Lift the camera a little bit. No, I mean, stick.
Oh no, it's fine. Yeah.
Just a little bit, and then bring it back, and then you can bring it back. You can edit that if you don't like it.
Hamid's teaching me what to do here. He's teaching a pro what to do. So obviously suitcases, mobile phones.
If you go further ahead, you will find every sorts of stuff. The dry fruits, very good dry fruit markets. I personally went there and bought some.
I mean, you can get anything here in Afghanistan. Look at that bread. Look at that bread.
Yeah.
That's what I call bread.
Yeah, that's bread.
Some ladies, they didn't want to be filmed, which is totally understandable. I'm trying my best not to do that.
Yeah, we're entering the Mandai, the heart of Mandai area.
This is where we came to eat yesterday, and it was delicious. We had some kebabs, didn't we?
That's restaurant. You see, kebabs were there, right there.
So what is this? What are all these? This is what?
Dry fruits, all sort of dry fruits. To see almonds, pistachios, raisins, the apricot, dry apricots, whatever I see. Dates, yeah, there you go.
These are figs, aren't they? Or
yes,
are they
figs, yeah, figs. These are figs. What have I missed? Walnuts, different kinds of raisins.
So this is the real Afghanistan, the place where tourists don't go.
Yeah, the tourists don't go.
Should we keep moving, or?
Yeah, we keep moving. We'll come across very interesting stuff.
So I walked down this street yesterday, brothers and sisters, but I haven't been any further than this. So this is all new to me now.
Someone is calling you American.
La Muslim. Someone just called me an American. That's like a massive insult, isn't it? Here, let's go.
Your eyes are not helping you.
Blue eyes, blue-eyed American. So, what is that, sheep?
That's sheep, beef.
That's halal meat. That's proper halal meat.
That's proper halal meat.
So people are obviously, the kids especially, are very interested in what we're doing. Okay, should we stop? There's a security guy over ahead.
No,
Maybe.
it's not a problem. Let's go. We are fine.
Fine, let's do it. We might have to
You don't need to record
get our
him.
permit out.
You don't need to record him.
So I actually turned the camera off there for a minute because I thought that perhaps we might be stopped because there was a...
No, don't worry. You are with me.
Yeah. I'm with Hamid. Hamid knows everybody.
Yeah, everybody, and plus, I know what's going on. Nothing is going on. Everything is safe, secure, happy days.
So I'll let you just enjoy the sights of the sound without any commentary for a minute or so, brothers and sisters. Just moving the camera away to avoid the women. So plenty of women are about. I'm intentionally not filming them for obvious reasons. I think that's one thing that would really upset and offend Afghans. If I can't literally go and poke a camera in a woman's face, could I?
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, you can't offend them with that one.
What's life like here, Hamid, since the Americans left? It's been about 6 months now or more.
It was very hard at the beginning because they've shut everything down and left, and plus we were in very uncertain times because of the change of regime and stuff, and everyone was scared. And how you might have seen, you obviously have seen it, how the pictures were in the media, and people were trying to just jump into planes or hang on to planes and get out of the country. They were so scared because what was the reason was, for 20 years the propaganda was so scary about how the Taliban will rule, and if they take over, what's going to happen. So everyone was scared, and for a month or so people were very cautious about things. But then slowly, as you can now see, you can't even walk properly in this filled street. Everyone is out and they're just running a daily business.
Are people still trying to leave the country in the droves, or if they could?
A very small minority of people are doing that, to be honest with you.
Well, I guess these people have no choice. They don't have the money to go abroad, do they?
Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons, and the other reason is that this is the only home they know, and you rightly put it on as well that they might not have the money to do it. That's true as well. But yeah, see a few different reasons for people staying here. It's a 40 million population. Then you can't. Not everyone can leave, so they have to adjust to whatever comes their way.
Yeah. Was the obviously we heard all those reports about mass starvation, food insecurity, especially over the winter period. How was the winter period here? I kind of missed that period.
The way it was portrayed, from my honest experience, it was not that bad, but still, for some people, it was very hard. Very hard. It was a mass starvation for some people, but not like how big it was shown.
Right. I guess it's worse outside of Kabul, isn't it?
Yeah, it's worse outside of Kabul. It is, because you can't coverage that as well. So maybe, definitely.
Should we just stop here for a second? Just some final words, actually. I think I like to keep these videos short and sweet, so we have been walking and talking for 20 minutes. So any final words, Hamid? What would your message be to, I know that you know the UK. What would your message to Muslims in the UK be about Afghanistan? What should they think about Afghanistan? How can they support Afghanistan if they would like to do that?
Well, as you have interviewed one of the brothers, you put it rightly, and that was my opinion as well. The thing is, Afghans are very hard-working people, and what we want from the Muslim one, a full support, so we don't need to look somewhere else. We have got a lot of things common as Muslims. We have got a lot of resources together. And we want our own Muslim brothers and sisters to show interest in our country, so we get it the right way, in an Islamic way, instead of being left alone for the mercy of non-Muslims to do whatever they want to do to us. If our Muslim brothers get united and help Afghans, then we wouldn't need any other one to help us. And we can do it as Muslims, brothers and sisters, inshallah. And that will be my message to everyone in the Islamic world, inshallah.
Okay, I'm just going to give you the camera so I can say a few words to the viewers. Okay, so I wanted to do something a little bit different today, brothers and sisters, and I hope that was beneficial. I kind of walked through an authentic Afghan market, talking to real Afghans, Hamid and the other people that we interviewed, showing you the sights and the sounds. I'll see how this video does, quite frankly. If it does well, perhaps I'll do one or two more of these walks and talks, perhaps in other locations in Kabul, even outside Kabul. We're intending, inshallah, to go to Kandahar, which I hope we can make happen. But yeah, for the moment, that's it. So I'll just say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Till next time.